So what's my spiritual beliefs? Music.
Você está no Trip FM.
Legal, pessoal, estamos de volta. Esse é o programa de rádio da revista Trip. Hoje recebendo um dos caras que fez parte da banda, de uma das bandas mais importantes da história do rock and roll. Em todos os tempos, dá para falar que é o Marky Ramone, baterista. Fez parte da formação mais importante dos Ramones.
It's another creative outlet. You're making a recipe out of what you put into your ingredient. And my grandfather was a chef at the Copacabana in New York City, which was a club, and the 21 Club, which is a very exclusive restaurant. And as a little boy, I used to go to their house, my grandparents' house, with my parents on holidays or whatever, and I used to watch them cook. And I was very interested in it, and he just would cook things that he made for people like Humphrey Bogart, Edward G. Robinson, people like Claude Rains, and he used to cook for gangsters in New York City like Frank Costello and you know, all these gangland guys, etc. You know. So to me, that was very intriguing, and that's why I loved him. And when I moved out of my parents' house at 18, the cheapest thing to make was spaghetti. So and even my mother cooked really good too. So it was basically down the food chain. So I just threw in olive oil, and then I put in a little bit of garlic, tomato sauce, oregano, parsley, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of salt, stirred it, and at that point you could throw anything in it, like sausage, meatballs. But there's other things that I put in it that I can't reveal because it's my own ingredient. But it's a creative thing. Well, there was a lot of arguing over trivial matters, and it was over a girl between Johnny and Joey. And Dee Dee Ramone was doing more drugs, and I was drinking a little bit too much. I was a periodic. I didn't drink every day, but when I did drink, I really hit the bottle. So I was approached, and I was asked to leave the group. I mean, I'm not going to lie and say I quit and left, but it was the greatest thing that ever happened, because if that didn't happen, I would have either been in jail or I would have probably been dead because of my consumption intake. And I got into 2 car accidents. Luckily, no one got hurt. I didn't. But, you know, I mean, it could have went the other way. So I went to one rehab, didn't learn my lesson, came out, and I thought that I could drink better, that I learned how to drink, which I didn't. Second time, I was driving my car, and I saw a bar, and I stopped. It was about 95 degrees, summer in New York City and Brooklyn. Went inside. I had 2 or 3 double martinis, and then I drank 6 Newcastle Brown pints. So I'm driving along, and instead of stepping on the brakes, I blacked out at the wheel. My foot went forward onto the gas pedal with my weight. You know, you go forward. Next thing I know, I wake up and I'm in a furniture store with the car in the furniture store. I wake up and there's 2 policemen on each side with their guns drawn, and they told me to get out of the car, and I was arrested. And I was fingerprinted, mug shot, the whole thing. And I could have killed 12 Catholic school students who were waiting at a bus stop that the store was right near. So I learned my lesson. Then I had to go away for about 3 or 4 weeks to a real detox center, which was run like the military, guards at the door. I had to clean floors, I had to clean the walls. I slept on a cot. So what's my spiritual beliefs? Music. And that's what keeps me going, because I dreamt of this. And it's like a living postcard, you know, seeing different countries, meeting different people, you know, the feedback from the audience is spiritual to me. It does something to me. You know, when I went away to those the rehabs and the detoxes, they taught me that you have to believe in something higher than yourself. So to me, it's the music and the people that like what I do. A regime, I ride my bike. I try not to take elevators. I try to run up the stairs. I play on my pads, and when I have access to my drum sets, I play the drums alone. I never smoked cigarettes, and I never stuck any bad drugs in my arm or etc. And I try to eat right 99% of the time. And that's really it. You know, I do sit-ups, push-ups, here and there. You know, and I don't lift weights because I don't feel weights are good for a musician, especially a drummer, because it tightens you. You have to be limber, and I feel that what I do does that. You don't need to have Arnold Schwarzenegger muscles to be strong. So as long as the body is willing, I'm able to play. One day my body will say it's time to stop. You know, maybe getting on in age or do something else. You know, I always wanted to go out good, not to be struggling up there. I always want to make it look easy, which it isn't. But I just don't, me personally, when I see somebody struggling on a stage, it feels to me like they're not having a good time. And you got to have a good time and enjoy what you're doing up there, which the audience sees. The fans and friends of any individual or band that's out there, they see it. So you have to have that confidence. So that's my trick.